I was leveling, the first thing you do is come to this Theater of Pain in this zone, and this druid camped me for like 20 minutes straight, where he had 30 stacks and he just killed me over and over.
I'm sorry. We didn't really have that issue.
Alrighty. Let's do things.
The only time I had to turn off war mode was in Arctwheel because
A forest
reasons, I guess. There were a lot of lines.
Is this one of those like you're in the same spot the whole dungeons?
No.
Oh,
no.
good.
I mean,
man.
technically,
Good.
but it gets a lot bigger.
So
Imagine Halls of Valor. We go left, we go right, down the middle, come back.
Okay.
I don't actually have to
Alright, guys, you
I kind of like
have
the
fun with that one.
click on all
I hit
the
R and I fat
items
fingered it. I'm running out of the
for
dungeon.
anima stuff.
Wait, where are you?
Oh, fight him! I'm here. Let's do it.
I'm near you guys, but I'm not.
That's real helpful, actually, because having to collect the items and then having to like sort
No,
them
you're
through
in
my
the Theater
bag
of
is
Pain,
sort
you
of
gotta
a
go in the
pain in
instance
the
of
butt.
the Theater of Pain.
But we don't have to do that, so I'm not going to. I don't think I need to make any changes here for what we're doing. We're just doing basic
You know what else is a
stuff.
Theater of Pain?
And
Being in the watching the new Indiana Jones movie.
I kind of dug it. Not like as a good Indiana Jones movie, but just as a fun movie to turn your brain off on.
adventures activated. I actually don't even know how to do this.
But I'm easy to please when I watch a movie like that.
Or the last new Star Wars.
I don't know. I liked that one too. Dumb
It's okay
thing,
to like things.
but I liked it.
Can you target those?
Okay.
Thanks, Hilda.
Decia the Decapitator. Wonder how they got that nickname.
Target.
It's not a boss?
No, this is a boss.
Oh, easy.
Okay. I thought the whole like hit your cooldown and have Rune of Power show up beneath you was gonna be really, really cool. It turns out it is not.
Why are you bitching about?
I'm complaining that I always click Rune of Power or hit it after I hit my cooldown on like reflex, muscle memory, and I end up having 2 runes of power underneath
need
it.
to go on my bars.
This is a boss?
Yeah.
It'll be rougher on higher keys, I'm sure, given all of their unique mechanics.
Put soul shape
Like
there.
that fucker in
Fell
Mortal Strike.
domination can go over here.
Does that actually put a Mortal Strike debuff on you?
I don't know. Haven't looked for it yet. Haven't needed to.
We stalk the
What do you want? Complete 3 world quests in Bastion. Easy enough.
Who needs this ring?
Me or Kelly?
Roll.
Ah, okay. That's cute.
Hey, wanna hear a
There,
secret?
you don't need that.
To Kelly it goes. What?
Whoa! Thanks.
Wasn't there something about being able to sue these guys or some shit?
Okay. Sure. Why not?
I knew you'd come to see me. Careful what you let the wind hear.
I think some of them have an enrage, but each of the mobs is slightly different.
No, I mean, like, do some priest shit to them, don't have to attack them, period.
Ooh.
I have no idea.
Huh?
Wait for that to finish.
Nature lock.
Done. Skip to
Yeah, he
the
does have
end
a move
because
called
nobody
Interrupting
cares.
Shout.
Thank you. Complete.
He has a move called what?
Interrupting
Are you
shout.
sure?
Oh, good lord. I knew exactly where you were gonna go with that.
Thank you. Ready, go. Alright, let's go pick up some other stuff while we're waiting. Adjust this mount ring real quick.
Kelly, are you like determined to take as much damage as possible?
What?
Because we're definitely going to want to ride an appropriate mount for the Covenant that we totally chose because we thought it was great. We're going
Yes.
with Grove Warden. I miss my Grove Warden.
What do you mean, what am I doing? What do you want me to do? I never done this.
Green is red.
Some green is good.
Okay. Cool.
I'm agreeing with you.
Cool. Okay. Alright, let's go pick up some other stuff.
Air, you were in the group with me when we did the dungeons with Navarre, right?
Yes.
Couldn't remember if you were the one he was yelling at getting in the green or if that was Fel yelling at you.
It was Phil that was yelling.
Who's fell?
New Zealander we picked up in Niloth.
Oh, and we have a quest.
My
Oh
wares
boy, a
are second
kiwi.
to none.
So did we ever figure out what's putting the skull on your boy yet?
I don't know.
Revendreth?
I'm assuming it's probably some kind of like boss mod.
Usually this early in expansions I have mana issues, but I don't have mana issues.
They really designed healers well, for the most part, this expansion. Rest of shamans, I don't know what all they changed, but seem to be in a much better place all around.
I think it's Covenant ability. Gives us more versatility and spot healing. Well, you know this guy doesn't need life alert.
Hey, Air, you want to slow down with me for a minute?
Shadowlands cloth, 5 anima, gold. Okay, can I beat
I get
this
it now.
thing?
Stop laughing at me.
I'm not laughing at you.
Or I'm
Rip
gonna
Kelly.
intentionally, like, go into shit.
Rip Kelly.
What
I'm
just
watching this.
What?
What is going on down
heals
there?
the
He
closest
throws
ally.
two people down, you have to duel to the
The
whoever
death,
loses.
air quotes.
And then the winner gets a 20% damage buff and or 10% and the loser
Okay,
gets a 10%
we
debuff.
got one more. So right now we've got defending Revendreth and doing world quests in Bastion. I don't know what this third one's gonna be.
And if you ever go down with Air, don't worry, he saves his cooldowns for it.
I don't save my cooldowns for it. They just come back up by the time I go down.
Speak plainly.
Just hunter things.
Pretty much.
Do you
Coin
need
of
that
brokerage.
chest piece? Thank you, sir. Oh, okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, that's not at all helpful. I don't know what the heck that is. We need to go to Revendreth and Bastion. What do we
Do you
have
take the
in
portal?
Bastion?
No, we don't.
Fair
You
effects
can't.
withstand 110%
The portal just
more
takes you right
damage
back
before
out there.
breaking. I honestly don't care
Well,
about
that's what I mean.
that.
Is you can take it to the town.
35
mean you
anima,
can't take it.
sure.
Technically, you
Conflag
can click on
increases
it and it
remaining
will do
damage
something.
by 9.6%.
This next
really
boss
don't
does
care
not
about
give
that,
you
to
a
be
lot of room to
perfectly
get to the
honest.
sweet spot with his chains. so
200
just keep that in
gold.
mind. He brings
Okay.
up walls of chains.
So everybody stack up, and I'll throw down Link
No.
and we won't care.
No,
The-
change drag
no,
you.
They
the
drag
chains
you and
are out.
stun you when they hit the opposite wall.
Then we'll pop BKB before we do it.
Oh, I don't
I
even
missed you.
need all four of those. We'll go with those three because they seem to be in the most boring zones, which is kind of what I want right now. Nothing exciting.
Speak plainly.
I'm hoping I can unlock a few more flight points while I'm there.
You ever wonder what the abomination's actual name is? They can't all be named Rancid Gas Bag.
Patchwork.
Well, one that's named Rancid Gas Bag is one of them is probably named Air. I think I'm funny. God, that tree is super gorgeous. I love how you basically have to portal back to Oribos just to portal out to Bastion. That's great.
Man, keep control of your minions, dude.
Can't help it every 5 minutes.
Interesting.
This zone is kind of pretty, but it's not my favorite. Like, Erdenwald is actually just my favorite looking zone. Unless I'm counting Revendreth, but I also haven't spent a lot of time there. I need to, though. I'll probably spend more time there on my Shaman if I ever decide to level it. Because that'll probably be my Revendreth character.
This area is in disarray.
Oh.
Luckily, we have many stewards at our disposal to address any problem we may have. Please see that order is restored.
What quest even is this? Oh, Necrotic Wake. I need to turn that in.
State your purpose.
Transmog.
Assuming neither of you want a strength trinket.
Make me strong like ox.
I do.
Is there work to be done?
Thank you.
Indeed,
that's right.
Can
This
you help
place
me
will
with
tidy
something?
itself.
Yeah, but it'll only give me a sacred shard. Are you going to use it for anything? Okay.
I
Like,
welcome
I'll
you.
totally take it. Just wanted to let you know that it's not as useful. It's about 100
With
gold instead of 10k.
courage.
Go and service.
I fix. I fixed. Okay. That's cute.
Rip Blizzard.
Welcome, friend.
More importantly, Rip Frozen Orc.
A steward's job is
Gotta
never
wait for you
done.
to stop moving before you throw that stuff out.
I know.
How
That
may I
happens.
be
He's
of
a hunter.
service?
Do
He is
not want
experiencing
to-
an
When
error.
you're ready.
You don't have the brain, you're a hunter.
fix.
Toodle-hoo.
Are you just saying that my
I
time as a
not
hunter
know how
made me
to
lose my
fix.
brain?
That's not helpful.
No, saying you were once a hunter, you're still a hunter.
Wait, I'm a
What do
hunter.
you
I mean,
see?
I'm a hunter?
You honor
Yes.
me with your patronage.
So
I just want
what
more
would
people to
be
be
the
dumb like you.
thing-
I mean, smart like me.
What quest did you get?
You're
me?
pretty done with the
Fruit of
Tumwater
the
plant, right?
Gods.
I think so. I
Okay.
fucking hope so. Like, that should super be services problem now.
Are you gonna give me a key to that
Anita was
chest
curious if
so
you were
that
coming
I
back
can get
around
one of my
anytime soon,
coins?
but I told her I didn't think so because I thought Tumwater was done.
No.
Yeah, the last time I was up there, I was basically leaving for good after that one.
Okay.
How do you do?
Fix it.
Back to work.
So what can
Lots
you
of different
fix?
mobs
'Cause
here.
you're
Death
kind of
speakers.
useless.
They're gonna put a
Who
tornado
gets
out. Just don't be in
this
front of it.
scroll?
Will you start letting people get surprised by the yeet?
No. Because Telk usually appreciates it if someone lets him know before he gets yeeted off a freaking platform.
Tell don't listen to him. Tornadoes good for you.
Thank you.
You
Turkey.
know,
Buffs your healing.
Make clean?
This
I can
place
use
is
My
you.
healing.
Your dude is like not liking the teleport curtain.
Not my
Because
problem, it's
you
his.
go over here.
Where the hell did you go?
Brandon, when are you get? Wow.
My pleasure.
Solve it. Thank you.
Yeah.
I would be punching the side guys right
Hello.
now, just so they would come and fight. That way we can see everything on the map effectively.
My pleasure.
You sound like air.
Okay. So
Yikes. That was a lot of damage, team.
maybe you can hold these scrolls
another
for
one.
these guys?
No, this is tornado
Another
one.
one.
Can we
This
please
is
do the other one?
We do the
I did not do the
Key
tornadoes.
fix.
we do the tornado one after this next one, anyways.
Okay,
The other
so
one has two
then
tornadoes.
hammer one over
You guys relax
here
about
should fix
tornadoes?
this
Jesus
robot.
Christ.
They're awful.
Y'all live in
Absolutely
Kansas or
cancer.
something?
And then I just
standard
need to
ones,
find
I'll
out
like
who
it.
gets your scrolls.
Allow me to help.
Didn't we deal with enough tornadoes in the Shara raid?
These ones actually fling you off though if you get hit.
Yeah,
Yes.
standard one. It's fun. Good for you.
Back to work.
You fix. Okay.
Oh my god.
So
what
now,
the fuck?
Sometimes you
all
don't
right,
even
I'm
need
looking for a
tornado to die.
glowy.
You dead.
Something killed me. There like 3 things threw something
that
at me and I
this guy
just straight
can
up died.
fix.
Yeah, the big spooky fuck.
Don't go
I
through it.
suppose I
Here.
should just mount
Let you
up.
come
That
out
might be
immediately.
helpful.
Wait for res.
I don't know. I wasn't gonna go through.
Air, imagine the shenanigans you can do with this guy if you were a priest. You could pull people into the tornado.
Aha.
Will you stop that?
I want to play priest.
How do you
I've
do?
played on priest.
You fix. Wonderful.
It is through the hard
Give people
work of
bad
all
ideas, Kurt.
that the pristine nature of our realm is
I actually don't
preserved.
think I really care.
Well done.
Oh jeez.
180.
Okay.
It's not that
How are you
exciting
supposed to know which
me.
direction the tornado's going?
Air got it too.
Let's see if we can find
I should have made it out for those two.
Look
a
up.
guide.
It's always in front of him. Well, Turton, I wish you luck. I'm sorry I died. At least we got the tornado guy gone, so you should be able to survive.
So,
Use your RP.
rares.
Okay,
Basically.
Canada.
You guys are just like, don't stand in front of the tornado. That tornado spawned in the center of the room and went into a random direction.
No,
I don't know which way is front
It went
of
in
the
front of
tornado.
No, it's always so when. Sorry, I should have said don't be in front of the Death
Corrupted
Speaker.
Claw
'Cause when
Guard.
he channels the tornado, he puts it directly in front of him, whichever way he's gonna throw it. So if you put your camera up, you can see it a lot better.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Because I'm sitting there like, okay, I don't
Alright.
see a direction that this tornado is facing. Oh, look, I'm off the edge.
Good luck beating up skeletons.
Show me the ways of the hunt. Okay.
What's your item level at? Giblets?
150, I think.
I
What?
need to get off for a little bit after this last one. You should come take my spot in this heroic group.
Oh, man.
Yeah, sure, if we're doing more.
I'm sure they will. Telkin
Yeah.
Kelly just maxed. Or at least just started.
Oh, man. My joke brain is... Oh, air?
Our enemies hold fast to their beliefs.
I'm running away.
We cannot reach them with our words. We must reach them with our actions.
Alright, instructors restored and manifestations of pride slain.
Okay, guys. Anything special about this boss?
Don't get hit by things. When your spirit comes out, if you're the one that has the spirit come out, go to it.
Stand
You're
in
not
the
silenced anymore.
hands that are sitting there. Before she casts the spirit.
Hey, guys, what did the Maldraxi do when they need a stand-in for their arena? They call the rock.
Those hands, if you stand in that before draw soul, if she draws soul on you, it'll trap your soul in the hands. Which helps, because then you don't have to chase it after you're horrified.
You cannot stand against the
I thought that was pretty good.
It was pretty decent. I faced
Kill,
bombed.
kill.
Oh, don't you get out of that. You get back in that.
Yes, sir. I thought it was a bad guy
Wasted my
ability.
cooldowns.
Look how big my mirror images are right now.
Oh. What the heck?
No clue.
Andrew.
I'm trying. Oh my god, Kelly, what?
I was like mind controlled her.
Yeah, you gotta get your spirit.
Oh.
And
Silly.
now we just need to find
Oh, I
people
see
to
it.
purify.
Seek your end quickly, I will allow.
Challenge you.
All these rings.
You can do it now while you're in game and just reload your UI.
Okay. Boom, boom. And drop a rock. I need to clean up the action bars on this spec. They're actually abysmal.
How long is your queue, Gillis?
So this boss is just scuffed Fosh. Kelly, you doing okay?
They target me. I get like, okay, I'm not gonna. If you keep.
Turton, how many times did we wipe on this in Mythic?
5, 6.
It was exciting.
Turret, you're Venthier, right?
Yes, sir.
Alright, cool, you got Taste.
Screw you, Giblets.
What are you?
Venthier.
Oh, you're Venthier as well? Alright, you got Taste, you can pass.
What does that mean, we can pass?
It means you can pass. You pass. You have Taste.
Okay, cool.
Good runs. I will be back in about an hour after Boys go to bed.
Yay, okay.
They're being tiny terrors right now, so I'm gonna go help out.
Who am I talking to? Who are you? What do you want? Okay.
Video game.
Do you require my hand?
So who wants to hop in?
Gillis is
Gillis?
gonna hop in 1 minute. Where are we going to? Bastion?
I don't care. Whichever one you like to tank, Turton.
I don't care, any of them. So let's start at Bastion then.
Sure, Bastion.
Yes, we'll kill this guy and see what
The
happens.
Spires of Ascension.
Oh, I'm supposed to be doing things. I was very confused. Okay, continue.
I don't even know where the dungeon entrance is. North side?
Is top northeast. Isn't that like
Okay.
kind of a little alcove thing?
Got it.
Welcome.
Yo. Okay. I have returned. And I think that's the end of that world quest. Let's see if we can find one of these rares to kill on the way up. Do you have anything? I miss flying. I really do. Is it up here? Maybe around this big rock. Are there really no other flight points around here? Hidden Horde. Okay, what are you? Okay, but what about this other guy? Whatever. I guess I'm not killing a rare there. Can we just get...
Your courage is needed, mortal. These monsters will devour everything in their path. Put an end to this threat. Let's just gather up a bunch of things. And then like LOS them.
Apparently I can't go under.
Shadow Fury? Apparently I'm not as tanky as I thought I was.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
I didn't realize there was nothing true that was going to be able to put that under.
And I'll let you know next time, sorry.
Wait, what's your item level, Gillis?
150.
Oh boy.
Well, technically 149.
149.44. Come on.
Yeah. I don't give people the details, Burton.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
I dinged level 60 6 hours ago. I'm at 153.
So, We gotta find a replacement for air because he can't get in here.
Clap for me, Gillis. Clap for me. Replacement for air. Or we could just four-man it.
Basically what we did that first one, right?
I don't know what that did. I don't think that did anything.
He had a fishing pole equipped.
As you did.
Has anybody asked?
The tank.
Has anybody asked? What's his name? Theo.
I haven't asked.
What am I
Please
supposed to
ask
be?
him. Thank you,
Who
Turk.
am I supposed to be assisting?
He'll do anything you ask.
Well, as elders, more like the sugar daddy. You built, if you will.
Do you guys like my Maldraxxus transmog?
Who is Aspirant Edie's? Aspirant Edie's.
Subtlety broke out.
Yeah.
That's what's best right now. Yeah, Theo will come.
I'm not entirely sure. I think it's pretty close. I think assassination is just barely ahead.
Real monsters.
But
What you've been there, right? Is what you said.
Yeah.
Alright.
There he is, the big man. I'm sad because I wanted to join the Forsworn. I mean, who wants to forget all of their memories? You know? You're supposed to accept your past, not forget it.
What? We're in the land of the dead. Who cares?
I don't know. That's a fair point. Who cares about anything about any of this? Can you actually die if you're already dead? I don't get that either.
After doing some extensive research, which is googling and pushing the first article I see, apparently like Sud is like the best spec right now.
Hey, there you go. Easy.
Good enough. Icy Babes wouldn't lie, surely.
Okay, Boomer declines your group invitation.
Okay.
Yo.
Okay, Boomer declined
See
my
if I can
invite.
Yeah, I was taking a
figure it
leak.
out from this. Beta
Maybe you
video.
could answer this, Theo. If we're in the land of the dead and everyone here is dead, why are we killing things? How does that even work? What do they just like go back to life?
I don't know. I hadn't thought about it.
They just cease
Yeah.
existing.
You know what Andrew said about Ardenweld? He said that he got flashbacks of accidentally clicking on the pop-up of furry porn. That's what it reminds him.
Yeah, that's
true.
I love that he used accidentally, right?
It did accidentally happen, yes.
I accidentally clicked on it, my pants accidentally fell down, and my dick was accidentally in my hands. Yeah, okay.
Go ahead, send it, please.
Actually, gonna
Of all the fetishes out there, I think furry stuff makes me the most uncomfortable.
Furry's weird, but there's like way worse shit out there, I promise.
That I've run into.
Like that you've been exposed to, or that you in like real life have come in contact with?
That I've met people who openly admit that they're into it.
Yeah, no, I've still had worse.
Yeah, I don't surround myself with degenerates, other than in this guild.
There's the necrophilia.
Well, there was a girl I dated that I was not aware of how fucking like weirdo she was until much later. That when discussing things with her, she asked me if I was into watching girls get fucked by dogs, and that's where that relationship ended.
Whoa. What?
And then you
I'm
found the
really
weird shaped
stupid
dildo in her
confused. Where is this
closet.
person I'm supposed to be assisting?
Felix, lady
Imagine
in the
getting
trench.
cut by a dog.
Imagine.
I would imagine he'd be in one of these, like, nicer areas.
She says she's
There he
outnumbered,
is.
and that's probably because what she's doing is wrong, and that the other people are actually right. But maybe that's just my opinion. I don't know. I mean, Uther's on their side, so they gotta be doing something right. Which honestly, I don't even get the whole Uther story yet. Has Jaina showed up yet?
She's doing
Other than
S&M
randomly
stuff
screaming
in
in some
Torghast.
cutscenes? She's what?
She trapped in the maw still?
Yeah, she's doing S&M stuff in Torghast.
Oh, okay. I haven't done Torghast yet.
It's pretty fun, really. Probably just fun because it's new. I'm sure it'll get old soon.
Do you have to be DPS for it to go well?
No.
It just was a little slower.
You can't heal it, can you?
Yeah, you can. I mean, you can and you
see why not.
can't. Like, healing isn't going to get you through it. But, like, DPSing as a healer is fine.
I guess, like, in future patches, they'll probably staple on some more shit to the Torghast thing and expand upon the roguelike elements.
It reminds me of dungeoneering in RuneScape.
Dungeoneering is a lot better.
You stood firm against these beasts from another realm. We may yet be able to repel them. Thank you.
Like, I don't
That's
hate
not promising
Torghast,
because-
but it's nothing to really get all that excited about because next expansion it's dead content. Like, they are not continuing on with it, just like they didn't continue on with anything that was remotely good about the last expansion.
You know, nothing was good about the last expansion.
The neck powers were okay. Like, once you actually
Yeah, the Azurite.
got them. No, the Azurite armor was garbage, but the, like Meme Beam? I loved Meme Beam.
Just play Demon Hunter. It's the same fucking thing.
Except for Demon Hunters are garbage
Got it.
right now.
Remember when Demon Hunter was playable?
Just play Demon Hunter time.
Is this a boss?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay, so those are my world quests.
Turn?
What up?
Took a big spike there, my dude.
You just
This
ignore
boss
the
does that.
ads, or...
Oh, you kill them.
I
They
thought
share
so.
health.
Which boss are you guys doing?
First boss and Spires. Or Ascension, not Spires. What is this one called?
Spires of Ascension.
This one's called Argus.
Yeah, that.
Oh. Those things are bad.
So you ran through all the dungeons starting.
Yeah.
Oh no.
He's a Death
no.
Knight. He slowly walked through all the dungeons.
What's looking like the cancer for him plus?
I mean, Mist sucks. I hate Mist.
Miss is gonna be.
This sounds like it's
I
gonna
think
be
Theater
real
of Pain's
ass, and
gonna
I
be
went through it.
hard.
Yeah, Theater of Pain might be really bad too because there's so many mini bosses. Just single target fucking mini bosses.
Is that my
Nobody's-
teleporting
nobody's
pad?
gonna
That's my
expect all of them
teleporting
to
pad.
Kind of surprised now. Some of the dungeons are actually really fucking quick with like no RP or anything. Like Necrotic Wake, you get to a portion, it's just boss after boss.
And Flight Master is over here.
Well, there's a lot of they pick you up and you move at their pace in some of the few of these dungeons.
That's true.
Alright, Revendreth. We need to do stuff in Revendreth. So, I guess we'll go here?
Trust.
Sure. And now we wait.
Davos reminds me of Davos from Game of Thrones.
Alright, should...
Theo, you playing your Shaman at all?
Not yet. I didn't get to play much the first couple days, so I'm still kind of catching up. Even though I got mostly everything done on my hunter, I still need to like profs, cooking, and alchemy both.
Ooh, that model
So I haven't started playing alts yet, and I'll probably level my druid next because it's going to be a farm tune. And I kind of want to have that. But I did play Enhancement a lot in the pre-patch, and love it. It's so much fun.
I leveled the Zelly.
Okay, we are almost here. And teleport. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
This one doesn't look like it'll be too bad.
Nah, this one probably won't be that bad. I can see points where you would need it in
Sanctuary of the
a
Mad.
couple things. With the third boss, with his mechanics.
This is a rather interesting. This is very different. I quite enjoy it.
You want to hero this one?
Sure, why not?
Because it's not on my bars.
What's blinding flash, dude? Am I supposed to turn around? Is that one of those?
No, it's a frontal cleave.
I've been turning around every.
That's just a frontal cleave. I think it's out of random target.
It does sound like one of those like turn around or spells.
Cool.
So.
What's that me again?
Super
Might just
actually
be
didn't
toward
mind
me, I
that
don't know.
quest. That was pretty good.
Pretty cool if these balls could stop knocking in the air.
Oh, and that's
Dodge 'em.
effectively
Excuse me. I'm hitting
one
my
of
two
4
buttons
world
right now.
quests that I need to do.
What do you think it is? A mobile class like Death Knight?
Details,
Not everyone can be the
Theatar.
most mobile in the game.
I was
I
running out
quite
of
like
shadows
Theatar. He's very entertaining. He's like the Mad Hatter.
I could do without this. Let me move. I don't need to be carried by my head.
They carry us like they don't want to touch us, or they want to touch us as little
Like
as
we got
possible.
fucking like disease
Yeah.
or something.
We have COVID.
Part of the roleplay experience. Oh, fine, look it up. Oh, hello, darkness. Oppressive, unbearable light.
Okay.
Sorry, Theo.
Manatee.
I don't know where we release this. Might have been my idea.
What am I supposed to be doing? So, killing
I'm assuming that something needs to be interrupted,
killing
or
10 things and recover the parasol. Okay.
Rebellious fist.
Big guy. Big chungus dude. Gotta be interrupted.
Oh, hello, darkness. Again, you start on the path, so that way if you eat shit, you get to think about the mistakes you made.
Okay,
Well, this
so
one
where's
took a
the
little bit of a different
parasol?
path. You gotta change it up. Put down a little bit more.
follow the path. You forget all the mistakes you've made.
There it is. That'll probably help
Just
quite a
shroud
bit.
through this?
Probably.
Do that.
It's hurting my BOEs.
But interrupting one spell.
That too much work. Shroud.
Ah,
Not there yet.
and very rude ash ghouls.
I'm assuming none of these targets have true sight.
Mythic Plus strats.
What? I think you get without shroud. I think you can walk up the rail on the left.
Probably.
Well, this is awkward.
It's like the Goliath isn't linked. See that?
It might not be.
Taking notes.
And get to the tea party. Is that going to be back down here?
Well, he's hitting something.
Just flexing, just letting everybody know what's
With
gonna
it.
happen.
We're in combat with it.
Oh, that's what he just casts. That's
So
his thing.
they're being fucking mad.
He wanted to go back. He wanted to go back.
Thought we were killing it.
We are.
Maybe up here.
He doesn't even have an attack animation.
I'm so.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, yeah, right.
He swings that. He swings that
Oh
arm.
wow.
Yeah, once
He
every.
swings real slow.
every 20
Yeah, you're
seconds.
welcome, by the way.
Very interesting mob.
Bringing that rogue touch, making everything slow as fuck.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's a thing you can do.
Sure is. I can dispel enrage effects now, too.
T-Tails Theotar.
Oh, big
Wait,
shot.
Can you dispel your own enrage?
Can't priest do that now?
No.
Isn't that one of my responsibilities?
We actually have 3 purges.
3156.
This AoE they gave Sub-Rogue feels like the equivalent of like giving your little brother that shitty unplugged remote just because he wants to feel involved.
Stay stacked up on Gillis.
It's not doing anything.
Aha.
And why on me out of curiosity?
We're gonna drop a thing. So it's easy for us melee.
Oh yeah, that swell shell.
And get out with that. Stack up.
Wonderful. You may join us for tea time anytime.
Okay, cool.
Stack up again.
Lucky do's and loops. Farewell, friend of the Grummles.
Then just let me handle all the soaks.
And use it on you.
So we're gonna have to take turns doing that.
Oh, use it on
Mythic.
a craze dash.
Mythic,
cool.
no, I could probably do them all again on Mythic. On keys, we're gonna have to use an immunity. And higher keys, anyways. But with AMS
Okay,
and AMZ, I can
whatever.
probably handle it up to probably like a +5 or something with no problem.
Presume if enough are out, I could probably pop my Cloak of Shadows and just collect them on.
Yeah, definitely.
By the way, God bless you for actually giving me fucking room to stand behind the boss.
Craze.
Backstab.
Of course. A job. I'm a tank.
Dude, every pledge group I've done for like quest dungeons, every fucking game just drop the boss for like bullshit. You cannot stand behind them. I never realize how tilting that is.
There's like a chance to spawn this
We
rare.
got shitty tanks.
Really did.
Kill the 3 nearby punishers to remove strengthened numbers for Executioner Atron. I need to find an elevator, perhaps. Kind of
Okay, we got a
entertaining.
dot. I don't don't know when it's supposed to drop. I think it's that guy that puts it on. I don't remember.
Perhaps not.
So this last boss drops a trinket that reminds me too much of Lightwell, and I don't think anyone is ever gonna take advantage of it.
Is the one that drops the sphere?
This drops fragments of life or something that heal and give verse.
Yeah, Banos had that. I was making use of it. I dig the verse.
Let's delete those. Delete this because we need to add.
The heal also didn't seem to be very effective, and also it didn't seem to stack. It seemed like once you had one, it didn't really seem to work after that.
Which is around here somewhere.
Because I tried to hog.
We have to kill Devos.
Let's pick a direction and stay that way.
But why?
So I know where to point the boss's butt.
Let me dance.
I need to know how to get up there, and I don't know how to get up there.
Lost confidence?
Right now we're gonna have to pick up these little blue orbs and take it back to the spear.
Perhaps up here.
Okay, I will stop button mashing just for irritating. You made your point.
Ooh, flight point that I didn't know I didn't have. Mirror secured.
Enemies approach. Man the mirrors. Those that try to breach our walls will be met with light.
Ah, there's one.
I'm too excited now.
You need these bracers?
No. Thank you, though.
Or
That boss is always a case of, I get my stacks up for flagellation and then rather than pop them to get my haste.
Oh,
which is
sorry
so
about that.
fucking rare.
Oh, so don't shine that.
Necrotic Wake?
Yeah.
Ooh, I do not like siphoning Phylacrity Shard.
This is kind of silly.
That is not a good trinket. Take a lot of convincing to give convince me otherwise.
So over the entire dungeon, Theo, it seems the Shadow Core oil will do about 3% total damage.
Not terrible, right?
Just enough, just
A little
a
extra.
plus.
But it also works with DPS pods.
Sinfall will remain
Okay.
safe thanks to your efforts.
I
What does that
wasn't the
mean?
biggest fan of that world quest, but whatever.
Here, I'll show you.
Oh, it's a slow fall. Okay.
Oh, okay. How'd you get here so quick? What?
I have a transfer. I'm Kyrian. I have a transportation network.
Cheater.
It's got fucking blissful pyramid capability, by the way. Easy access to the
I do not see this parasite.
To be honest, I was expecting the Venthyr and the Ardenweald people to be at war with each other. This right here just feels a lot like Diablo.
Located on the wall north of the Charred Ramparts flight point.
Oh, I could be playing the new season. Because I've done all the things for my character. I can go play Diablo.
There it is.
Oh, is it up there?
You are playing Diablo.
Alright, fair.
Congratulations on finding the one statement no other player in this game said.
What? Go play Diablo when I'm finished with this?
Oh boy, Shadowlands is done. I can go back to Diablo.
Oh, but what else do you want me to do? I've done everything for the week.
Everything?
Probably.
Level and alt.
Have you farmed gold and bought BOEs?
Buy BOEs.
What are you gonna do? Farm them?
No.
Aha!
So it looks like we can pick. Yeah, we can pick them all up, I guess.
Yep, grab over.
Oh, and it
Okay.
gave me a coin of brokerage, so
What do they do?
treasures are good too.
Damage buff.
Oh, shouldn't have grabbed it then.
Just DPS. You want to be away from those worms too.
Hmm. up a little bit higher for that.
Oh, that was a boss?
Oh, Gillis.
Fuck, dude.
Well, I don't need the ring, so. That's like the 7th ring that's dropped.
I know.
I don't need I'm trolling. I don't need.
Yeah, I don't need that.
Jeez.
One with a 1. Ugh.
Thank you for that pity ring. Appreciate it. The real move would have been if you would have rolled a 2 somehow at the end.
Oh, wait. Oh. I can't do that one.
I think this is gonna be my last one.
Alright.
How many more are there?
Nope. No, thank you.
Any more dungeons? There's 8 total.
So 4 more.
You want to do them tomorrow, Andrew?
Sure.
I kind of want to do the story mode.
He flies up and down the wall.
Oh, what is this thing?
Oh well, not actually that interested, so.
What's that do?
That is the mass interrupt thing. Stuns and interrupts every second for 8 seconds. Does a lot of damage.
Kill the Stone
use it for the
Legion
next pool.
Punishers.
Careful, Pat.
What did Pat ever do?
Oh, I need a pet.
Pick up this javelin, somebody. Use it on anything you want, really.
Why did we give it to Gillis?
Do whatever he wants with it, it doesn't matter. Oh, that sucks.
Okay.
Must be punished.
Should probably be behind him.
So then we need to go there, there.
What's up? You're gonna try to hurt me? I can get you killed real quick.
Cheat death popped, you bitch.
Stone.
I'm down a cooldown. Oh, fucking ripperoni.
Huh. I have no idea what's going on.
It's too bad he didn't have cheat death.
If only.
If only.
You think our tank has a battle is more than willing to get me out.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'll wait, don't worry.
Yeah. It's coming, don't worry. Stay dead.
Know
It's
what
fine.
it's like. I'll be patient.
So that trash mob did 4 times as much damage as the boss, first boss.
This was two pats together.
Oh,
so it was
okay.
way extra than what it needed to be.
Okay, I was gonna say. I thought the Spirit Link strat would work, but
there you go. There it is. Focus the necromites so you can't kill anything else.
And you're dead. Cool. That makes 2 coins of brokerage. Now I just need... to fly back to Ardenwald and do something else over there.
My master did say to serve everyone.
Yeah, that's not helpful. What do we have in Ardenwald to do?
Why would anyone walk anywhere? Remember, I said.
I'll be right back.
what the heck?
All right.
Wow, Gillis. And we went to the farthest one so we wouldn't have to fight over anything.
I know, I watched. You cheat my cheat death, I cheat your wing champion.
I'll fucking do it again.
Okay, so what can we do here real quick? I'm gonna do a birdhouse run if I want. Probably will. Because I don't have the crafting levels to make use, I guess I'll do mahogany. Stash these in the food tab. Can basket them up later. I need a hammer and chisel. So, hammer, chisel. And rope.
Really beating up that guy, huh?
We're getting it done. Slowly but surely, we are kicking this corpse collector's ass.
I forgot
Yeah, I do
seeds.
enjoy subtlety, but I can't tell if I'm not doing a whole lot because it's me or if it's because I'm not geared.
1.3k isn't nothing to laugh at right now, right?
Seed isn't bad.
Is it?
I don't think so.
I'll fucking know.
Deal with that in a minute.
Could be all that dancing around too, though.
Probably doesn't help. But monkey brain.
I know for a fact you move past the behind marks. You can't
there.
Backstab sometimes.
It's hard not to do that.
Pole arm.
It's hard
That's a
habit
pet.
break.
You were a demon hunter before. That's all they had to do.
It's true.
I'm gonna fix it. Melee's hurt.
Can you CC that guy, dog? Like, could I fucking knock him back or anything?
I don't think so.
Requires anima
they're-
channel to
cannot be
turn a
CC'd.
scythe.
I can't be gripped, can't be stunned.
Click the sparkling anima seed midway down the path and use the anima seed light. To remove his misty veil.
Oof.
Okay, so can I channel
It's
anima
hard.
yet?
It's 2 hits.
I think I can. I just need to figure out how.
Hello there. Take care.
Friends of the forest deserve. By order of the Queen.
Okay, that's
See
cute.
anything you need? Something for every occasion.
I've got all kinds of goodies.
Okay, whatever. What do we do here? Anima conductor. Oh. I can't do that yet.
Embrace the cycle.
Okay, so you can't be done yet for me.
This is the boss. If you get meat hook, point it toward the guy on the stage.
What about you? What can you do? Okay. Oh. Oh. Is that? Okay. I could use those. Okay. I'm very okay with that, actually. Yeah. Let's see if we can go do him.
What is your quarry? My
the last one in this area.
Where'd you go?
What?
We got one more
There's
boss.
another boss, my dude.
Oh, is there?
Yes.
Wait, what boss is there?
His name
The
is
last boss, the guy.
Nalthor the Rhyme Binder.
Oh, okay. I'm going back.
I don't think we can even get down to summon you. Yeah.
Nah, it will be quick.
Need to kill stuff and destroy eggs and...
We need to harvest some anima codes, but the place is crawling with dust. A bit of magic should help you get past them.
That's cool. I don't plan on stopping. Kinda not interested in them right now. I want those gloves because that's really useful. Okay, so destroy quivering gorm eggs and kill angry egg tenders.
We need to get the Gorm infestation under control. Perhaps some of my magic can help you do it.
Sure. Maybe it's down here? Oh, he's just up. Okay. So I just have to kill him doing 30% less damage. Or like interrupt him. Haha, I win. Okay, that did not give me what I thought it was going to give me. You go away. So what was supposed to give me the gloves? Because I wanted the gloves. Okay. That's somewhat disappointing.
A10 is the Soul Ash cap, right?
That's
Yeah.
what people were saying in guild earlier.
I like how Highborn Compendium of Storms is still my top simming trinket. Even though it's 100 item levels lower than my other trinket.
Please don't dismount me, that would be great. I'm just trying to leave.
keep going.
Bye.
Bye, Felicia.
Hmm.
Need these britches?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Word.
Thanks for the runs, guys.
Yeah.
And orders.
Okay, bye.
Later.
Okay.
I missed you, Telk.
Is that all then?
Yeah, that's all of them. We're all what we're doing right now, probably.
Well, thank you for taking me along.
I'll try to get you more later. If we're doing more.
Yeah. Just fucking holler at me on Discord. I don't fucking... if I'm doing shit like watching the story and everything, I don't really hop in voice because I want to hear things.
Yeah, we'll do.
Fucking holler at me about another Discord.
Hmm.
Unless I'm like dead.
Where's the Flight Master? There's the Flight Master.
Alright, I'm gonna hop out of here and work on some world quests. I will talk to you guys later.
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 Return to...
Man, it is a pain in the ass to level alchemy.
Is it?
It's so hard to farm Widow Bloom. There's not that much of it, so it's creating a bottleneck. And so it's just a congested area with very few spawns.
Inscription's kind of a pain too.
Yeah, I'm sure. Probably for the same reason.
Yeah, you need Tranquil ink, which comes from Tranquil pigment, which is a rare pigment. Out of 600 herbs that I milled in the last couple days, I got 6. And so,
what are shadow ghast ingots for?
I use them to make my legendary things.
Can I sell those and make some bucks?
All right.
Probably,
you have
yeah.
my attention. As
tribute
you
of the court. What do you give me? The duration of agony is increased by 5 seconds. That actually sounds somewhat useful.
Oh, it's a transmute, so I can take it. I take it I can only do one a day.
I mean, maybe. It requires 20 to make one of these legendary things, so I can't imagine that you'd get little amounts, right?
We'll find out.
My oath is to the forest.
Tribute of the Ascended, which gives me bunch of trash. That sells for a lot.
Yep, daily.
Did you only get 1?
2.
I don't know if that's worth. Because they're not like.
I probably
really
need them too,
expensive
though,
on the
right?
optionals. Yeah, if you like want somebody to make you legendary pieces, whatever the base item, you just hand them those.
Oh, that's for the base item? I don't
Yeah.
even know what base items I need.
I don't think you'd need Shadow Ghast ingots for your base items, since you're male.
Yeah?
But I could be wrong.
Have you caught scent of our foes?
Bounty
Yeah,
of the Grove
I think
Wardens.
plate and the jewelry use them.
Trash.
Oh, I gotta go look up the recipe somewhere else. I can't even go talk to the jailer about it. Oh well, I don't have my Lego yet anyway. I did get a marksman one finally, the trick shots one.
Oh, jewel crafters can use them too to make base legendary pieces.
So I don't
Yeah.
really have a use for them other than to sell them.
Give them to your friend over here.
Who?
Me.
How much money do you have?
I mean, I have 300k.
Give it to me. Do you need them? I can kick them to you.
Give
I
it to
don't
me.
need them. I don't need them.
Yeah, I mean, I will need all of them in the world to level up the
all
base
of them in
item
the world?
here. Yeah, all of them.
Well, I can get you 2. I can get you 2. So.
Yeah, okay, got it. Takes
Okay,
20
let's
to
sell this
level
trash
to
and
make
see
one
how
of
much it was
these
worth.
necklaces, and you get 5 experience per one, and you gotta get to 75 to get to rank 2, and there's 3 ranks.
Wow. 5,600 from World
So
Quest.
you need a
That's
lot.
pretty good. I'm kind of not sad about that. I'm gonna do callings more often. Alright, let's figure out what character we want to level.
Oh wait, no. Shit.
Um.
God damn it.
Oh, this dude is such a troll. He's on his long boy, but he kicked the 2 vendors off so people couldn't use the auction house next to the mailbox.
I mean, I
What
do
a
it when
dick.
I'm using it as a transportation mount because they get in the way.
How could you stand to use that as a transpo mount? It's so big.
Because it looks cool.
Do you fucking
I
go
mean, it is a
Gammon
pretty
and
big
then
flex.
Horn of the Valkyr? You go Gammon, Horn of the Valkyr, and then Long Boy? Just go stand on mailboxes?
No, like I only use it when I'm like out and about or if I need like an auctioneer.
People are like, I'm watching Sloot do dungeons. They're CCing everything in groups and stuff like that right now. Like, is that required now? Like, what are they doing that?
What dungeon?
They've got to be like severely with the Necrotic Quake, what we just did. It was the Marks or
Mythic?
the Necromancer. Yeah, Mythic 0.
Maybe they
like
just fucking hit
CCing and like planning it out and
max.
stuff.
Yeah, it just hit max and walked in. Maybe that's how them nerds like to play, man. I like to fucking press all my buttons, go boom. Yeah, they probably just walked right in there after they hit level cap, right?
Yeah, looking at his armor.
That's what all those.
His monk that
Okay.
he's playing right now is 138.
So.
Yeah. Which I mean.
So.
I don't know. Like Skip was healing them dungeons at 138, which is just healing. But using his 130s, and that one. I guess that was only heroic too. But yeah, that's the phase that all those guys are in, is fucking leveling up all their alts and fucking healing up all their alts.
Who likes
as much as I would have liked to.
Covenants.
Get 2 tunes.
Best
and 0
covenants for all
lockouts
classes.
this
Who
week.
likes
That's,
Maldraxxus?
That's too much.
I mean,
Let's do it like.
I guess if I didn't want to like level alchemy, I guess if I just wanted to go and do M0s and nothing else, maybe I could have made that happen. But like I've been working on everything.
Best mythic plus covenants. Necrolord is
all the other shit. Torghast, everything that there is to do. I'm gonna have to take a day to just go farm Plague Fall over and over and over to try to get my.
We got a book.
Will I be able to make that next week?
Yeah, we can make a legendary next week.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to do that at some point.
I'm personally waiting until Mythic Week.
Yeah, my M plus Lego comes from the raid, but my single target Lego comes from Plaguefall. What'd you say, John?
I'm personally waiting until Mythic Raid opens before I start crafting any legendaries for myself.
What, just in case something changes? Just wait for the balancing patch to go through.
Yeah, Heroic Week, they're going to change something, I'm sure of it.
Yeah, that's probably not a terrible idea. Although I don't think legendary-wise I have really a significant outlier, but then when you think kind of Marksman itself is kind of an outlier, that might actually be a really good idea.
So they don't even have to adjust the legendaries themselves. If they adjust your class, then it effectively does the same thing.
Yeah, it could. Right. Yeah, I might do the same thing. I might take a page out of your book. I don't know.
Plus, I honestly just don't think that legendaries are going to be required for Heroic Nethria.
Probably not. But then again, we're also going in a situation where we're going to be doing Heroic with a lower item level comparatively to what Heroic was previously for us. So it might be a good idea to have just every little bit, but I can't argue with the balancing patch potentially changing what you want to gear your tune out with.
Like, if we
As
go
a
into
whole.
Heroic and we need legendaries, we can always just, like, craft them.
It's true.
It takes, like, I don't know, 5 minutes to run over to the Maw and do it.
The Alchemy Stone you get, it's only 165 for Alchemy.
Okay.
It's already worthless. Usually it has some value, typically.
Let's fix our
Yeah, typically
Mog.
through the first raid, sometimes even the second raid, right?
And
Oh, there is a slot to increase the item level. What item does that? Who does that? Who makes that?
crafting marks.
Well, every crafter can make that, right?
Oh, I can only make it 168? That's the highest I can make it?
Yeah, they're going to add more in the future to increase item levels.
That has no value. What bonuses do we get as alchemists? Because they're talking about that, last longer on gear or whatever. That's a crafted gear piece that you slot for it to do that. So like, I don't see any point in wearing crafted gear.
I don't think alchemists have anything like super special.
Like that. I should be getting. Do we get bonus procs? Because I haven't had any of those yet, and that might be a max level thing, max alchemy level thing. But I haven't procced a bonus yet in all the crafting I've done. Like honestly, proccing bonuses is enough of a perk.
I don't think you proc bonuses anymore.
That's terrible. I get nothing. I get fucking. What are those things I just sent you? I get 2 of those a day. That's what I get, and I gave them away.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Look who's a sucker.
Did you say
I gave you the world, Turtle. That's all I had. I gave you the world. Oh shit. Who did I? Oh no, I didn't put it to you here. Oh, who's gave
Okay, you ain't giving me the world yet.
That's the only perk I got
the
there.
buff yet. You have the steward buff that I don't have right now.
Oh, you know what? I was looking at the timer on my steward buff. And I was thinking it wasn't reset yet, but yeah, I could have given it to
Give me the world.
Denied.
Just let me know you hate me, that's all it was.
Denied. What are these things called? Shadowlands Dailies.
I think you might get double flask time still.
That's good, right?
I think you get that. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure you do.
And I feel like we should also get the Alchemist Stone perks of increased effect from health pots and mana pots. I feel like we should just get that as an alchemist instead of it being on the trinket that nobody uses ever.
Or maybe just make that part of the trinket alchemist only.
I think the trinket is alchemist only.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think so.
It's probably a pretty good trinket for quite a few classes because versatility.
Yeah, but the item level, like it's, I already have 2 171 trinkets. That's just from heroics. You figure that goes up by to 184 in zeros. Like it's just such a limited window of usefulness. To the fact that like I surpassed it without even getting my alchemy level, and it's not like I've been slacking on it.
Yeah, I guess there is a Crafter's Mark III, but it doesn't have any like stats or anything associated with it. So I'm guessing that the Crafter's Marks are just going to be there to buff gear that you give to like alts or whatever.
Have you guys been hanging out in the mall much? I just go out. I did the dailies, and that's it.
Yeah, no, I don't touch it except for the dailies. I hate them all.
I didn't even do. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's like try not to be negative, but I hate the maw and Torghast. Like I hate them both.
Like the maw is just so obnoxious.
There's no marksman abilities in Torghast. Increased aim shot damage by 30%, which is great. But like other than that, you're getting like tar trap buffs and the target of your Mr. X damage is increased.
Yeah, affliction is a similar problem.
Not helpful. Yeah, I bet. Like it's just not helpful. And there's so many things they could have done. Like you could have made, like if they'd have made an aim shot castable while moving, reduce cooldown on binding shot, aim shot cast time reduction. There's so many things they could have done to make it so that you could actually solo in there without using a pet or anything. Just like there's a lot of things they could have done that would have been fun.
Yeah,
they kind of made everything really generic and lame.
Torghast looked a lot more fun in beta because they were a little bit more crazy about it. Because things could stack up a lot more when you were able to do 72 floors instead of 6.
But right now, like my AoE build is 2 ground target spells, right? Resonating arrow and volley. But then I also was in Torghast getting the fucking launching a flare into tar trap ignites all enemies with a flame dot. So my playstyle was 4 ground target AoE spells in succession, and that's fucking gross. It's not fun.
Yeah. I thought about leveling my hunter, and then I was like, yeah, I could, but then I could do literally anything else.
Well, you got the lock leveled up. If you want to play a pet class, demo is miles ahead of what Hunter does. Like Demonology. Well, I don't want to talk on a turn. Last time I played it, it was fucking hella fun. Even if it's not the best Warlock spec, like that pet build that you can do a demo is so much fun.
Oh, I didn't want to play a pet class. I wanted to play Marksman.
Yeah, well, that's another part of what stinks too. Is like even though you're Marksman and you have Lone Wolf and you don't want to use a pet, you still kind of have to use a pet because a lot of utility is tied up in having a pet. And then if you're doing something like Torghast, you're going to want to misdirect to your pet and have a tank because you can't just base tank that damage. You don't have the defensives. Like you're not built around that style of gameplay and utility, so you kind of need to rely on a pet to do that. Then your pet is all weak because he's not beast mastery, so he's going to die a lot. So you're going to spend a lot of time like internal, an aspect of the turtle, resin your pet, and then using binding shot to res your pet again. And yeah,
that doesn't sound fun.
Yeah, Marksman is not designed, like the utility Marksman isn't designed around not having a pet. It just doesn't work. And when the mobs get you, if you got like 4 or 5 mobs in Torghast, and they're hitting kind of hard, and they get close enough for you to use Binding Shot, they're all going to hit you hard enough to where you might probably die.
Sounds like I'm hearing someone's going Shaman.
It's horrible, dude.
Are you going to go enhance Shaman so you can give Turton a Wind Fury?
I don't even know if you notice when a Shaman gives you Wind Fury, to be quite
You
honest.
don't.
0.01% increase. That is the overall DPS increase on dual wield melee. People who benefit probably the most from.
Vess is back. Welcome back, Vess.
Yeah, and I can. And the thing is, I tried, like, I did some group, like, world quest, world boss stuff with my shaman and pre-patch, and I can't even track if people are benefiting from the aura or not. There's no Wind Fury attack on their damage breakdown, and there's no Wind Fury aura on their, or Wind Fury buff on their auras. So I don't even know. I can't even tell if it's doing anything or not in that regard.
In reference to my message, it is really hard for me right now too. It's a lot of kiting, so at least I can kite everything for you while you kill it. There are some fun abilities I can get, but I'm looking through your hunter ones, and what? Hopefully they give you more.
It doesn't make sense. Oh, and that's another thing too. You can get BM fucking options from the thing. Like, it's not even like you. And one of the things they give you is increased damage during Eyes of the Beast. I have fucking Eyes of the Beast on my action bar. Like, are you kidding? Nobody actually uses Eyes of the Beast, and like, it infuriates me that they act like this is a thing that they unpruned. Like, nobody wanted that. Nobody cares. That's your thing, buddy.
Air likes it.
Nobody's stoked on it. Like, nobody's using it. I don't have it on my bars. Like, I never will. Like, I don't even know. Like, I would have to find it in the spellbook people use it. So, like, that's great. But then they were also giving me what was the other one? They gave it to me twice, and it was Beast Mastery specific. I can't remember what it is now, but whatever. It was fucking. I don't know. It was, I've done Torghast as much as I had to do it this week, and I fucking despise it already, and I don't want to do it anymore. And I wasn't even gonna bring it up because I was always shitting on it before the fucking game launched. Just when I heard that it was a thing, I was already shitting on it, and but it was just as horrible as I expected it to be.
I really think a lot of that for me is just your spec and class choice.
And so I'm just already like, I'm just trying to get through it. I don't care. Like, I'm not trying to sit in there and farm currency or do any of the other things. I'm not exploring anything. I'm not investigating anything. I'm just trying to get whatever it is I need done as quickly as possible and get off of that floor and get out of there.
Well, luckily they designed it that way pretty well.
But that's going to hurt me in the long run because then I don't have currency to, like, buy upgrades, and I'm going to get to the boss when the floor is high enough, and the boss is just going to murder my pet, one hit my pet, or whatever it is that it's doing, which already started to happen in the third floor.
The dumb thing to me is it looks like Chelonian Crest, like looking through your Anima powers, Chelonian Crest looks like it's going to be the most important thing for you.
Which one is that?
It is the one that aspect no longer prevents you from attacking, and its duration is increased by 100%.
I haven't seen that one.
Well, and so something briefly to remember with Torghast, obviously it's not going to make this shit show of anima powers better. But as you get higher in the Maw, you can buy items that make Torghast easier permanently. Like, it'll up the rarity that you normally get. There's one that ignores your first death, stuff like that.
Alright.
Also, so remember how Air was giving you all that crap about how you got his legendary blah 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 blah?
Mm-hmm.
He's had it in his bags this entire time.
Has he really?
Oh god.
What a rocket surgeon. He was ashamed. He didn't say it. He hasn't said anything about it. I've been talking to him all day. He was ashamed.
I think he just found it because he just sent me the picture.
Wow, what a tool. I wonder when he got it, because it wasn't on any of the runs that we did.
Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully
Wouldn't it be hilarious if he got it, like...
didn't realize it.
It would be hilarious if he got it on one of his first runs that he did, that he pugged. And it's just been sitting there the whole time.
I will say, as frustrating as Torghast can be, at the very least, all we have to do is 2 runs a week once we have it all unlocked. That part gives me hope, at least, with how frustrating I've had it as the Frost Mage.
I also don't understand why there's 2 sides. What does that mean? Why is there two sides?
Oh, because so the legendary drops that just say Torghast, they come from a specific wing. So there's always 2 wings a week, and it rotates.
Well, thank God I don't give a shit about any of those.
And then we'll get the Twisting Corridors, which is the more like cosmetic oriented, a little bit longer, a little bit more fucky. And that'll be open all the time too as a third option. But that doesn't give you Soul Ash. That just gives you the Maw mount at the very end, so you only ever have to push through it once. But I found that I had a lot more fun with Torghast in a group than solo.
I need to remember I'm not immortal anymore for elites for Torghast.
We need you to remember to check your bags.
My bags.
The legendaries.
Well, I knew about the Imshot one, and I just got the Soulforge.
When?
30 seconds ago?
Then why'd you say spot the dump?
The anti-dome.
Oh, the way you said that made me think that you've had... I told them that you've had it for a while now.
No,
And
no, I
derped
just got it like 20 seconds ago. Nah.
Oh, okay.
I really hope Riley's scales up better, though. That's not better, but at least more interesting and less ground effecty.
Oh, Josh was making a good point about waiting to craft one until the tuning pass happens. That might not be a terrible idea.
I'm gonna heavily consider it.
That's what I've been spitting out to most people.
I'm gonna have it ready to like shit out one at a high level, like level 2 or whatever, medium level. But yeah, I'm probably gonna wait till like this at like Mythic Week.
Probably, I don't know. That's kind of dangerous too. I don't know if that would be it.
Well,
I was thinking that I might go ahead and do the like my AOE one, my M+ one, but that might actually end up being dangerous to do that too.
The way I've been kind of looking at it is we'll either do it late Heroic Week or early Mythic. Early Mythic Week, depending whether we need it to progress in Heroic. If we come down to a damage wall that's that tight.
Funny, you're making exactly the same points that I did. I'm like, well, I'm probably going to have one ready to craft, but I'm probably not going to craft it unless we absolutely need it.
I mean, basically having it ready to craft is just you do your shit, right?
Yeah.
So hopefully everyone is, kind of required to have one ready to craft.
You do your shit and you have a crafter that spent the time to level up this fucking annoying ass thing. 5 XP to craft 20 level 1s to get rank 2. Fuck. And woe to the people that decided to make bags for other people.
What is the new bag size?
32.
Cranky 32.
They didn't up it again?
No, unless you... Yeah, they did. It was 30 last expansion.
It was 32 last expansion.
It was 32 last expansion.
Yeah, maybe for like the super ultra expensive bags, but for like regular people bags, it was 30.
My cheap ass had the 32 ones.
Well, apparently you're not as cheap as I am because I would not spend that much gold on bags.
It was like 6K.
That's too much to be spending on bags.
Yeah, no, I spent like 300 gold per character.
That's why I didn't have any. It required Hydra Course and Expulsum. And all of my Expulsum was going to re-rolling my BOPs constantly. Oh, first images of season 4 of Castlevania just went live.
Oh, I hadn't heard they renewed it. I thought maybe it got canceled.
Apparently they did. I didn't know either, so that's nice.
They still canceled Sabrina and it makes me sad.
I figured that one wasn't gonna last past 4.
It's a very niche
And
series.
the creator of it doesn't like to do much more than 4 seasons, 4 or 5.
I mean, they tend to go downhill after 3, right? So, like, I support that. Even though I've never watched the show specifically, but yet when they just keep them going and going and going forever, it just gets worse and worse and worse. Like 3 or 4
Are you
seasons
talking about the
is
anime?
that nice sweet spot before the show starts going downhill.
Well, we're talking about Castlevania anime, yeah.
I'm talking about
No, I just meant in general, but
yeah, in general, I'm just talking about shows in general. Like when they start going to like
And
5,
we're-
6 seasons, like it's just gonna go down.
I don't want to put it in seasons, but yeah, like 50 to like 150 episodes, depending
Sure.
on the story.
I mean, also too, I guess it would depend on like source material, because there might be some source material that they could turn into a show that could go for longer than that. But typically, I don't follow the source material well enough for it to hold up. So
That's why animes are
Well,
so
the one
bloated sometimes.
I will tell
the one I'd
you.
say for that though is you could break it into 2 different series. Like here's part 1 and here's part 2, kind of like they're doing with Berserk.
I will tell
We
you.
do not mention Berserk.
There is one anime that has definitely bucked that trend, and that is One Piece.
you know what I said? You know what I said, Vess, when the end credits started rolling on that? On the like, what is it? The 3rd part of the arc.
Mm-hmm.
I just said, well, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that? Like, I was so disgusted.
Hey,
So-
Vess.
I was a huge fan. I watched the original anime. I think, though, that the 3 movies they put out are the best in order to get through that arc. But then Crunchyroll decided to put out this anime where they tried to use the movie animation style, and it just blew chunks, so it didn't last very long. So you get like a part of the Black Swordsman, and then it just goes back to shit.
Hey, Vess. Are you saying you don't have the guts to talk about Berserk?
The anime makes me sad. Okay, I'm a big fan.
That was-
I am buying all of the collector's edition.
But
books.
let Josh finish because he got the.
That
joke.
was bad, and you should feel bad, Air.
Let Josh finish because he got the joke.
We all got the joke. The difference is we
Yeah, I
just
don't
didn't care enough to.
I don't think
touch
that
on
went
it.
over anyone's head. I don't.
I haven't even seen the show, and I knew what you were talking about.
Man, farming willow bloom is horrible.
Farming any of those herbs is garbage.
I remember the first time I finished that series. I was like 13 or 14. Hadn't gotten into super dark stuff yet. And it was like, oh, this is bloody and dark. Oh, there's a demon, and then the ending.
Yeah, I love dark fantasy, which is why I was going with that. Gave it the shot. Yeah. That ended terribly.
The ending just goes. Well, that's only the very first arc of the entire story. It gets better once you get out of that and start going into it, and it makes more sense.
Vess,
Yeah,
when
so
am I
there's-
gonna convince you to watch One Piece?
I do not have the time in my life for 900 episodes.
So you get in every zone. There's Death Blossom and Nightshade, and then the zone specific node. There's more nodes for the Death Blossom and the Nightshade than there is for the zone specific, at least as far as Willow Bloom is going. And everybody needs it because it kind of comes up at the end of the fucking level in alchemy that you need that. And so it's congested and there's not enough.
Is it not like some of the other ones where there's kind of like an area in that zone where it mostly spawns?
Not according to the information I could find on whatever that website was that I went to, but it might just be because it's congested right now. Because like I had no trouble getting any of the other mats that I needed. This has been the only one, and then maybe it might just be that it's congested, but it seems like it's the spawn. Its spawn rate seems bad because it feels like what it should be is a high chance to spawn Willow Bloom from every node with a lower chance for the other 2. Right? That's because that's how that shit worked previously, but I'm just not getting it. Just not getting it.
Well, like I said, like in Bastion, it seems like along the main road is like that zone's herb, and as you branch out from there, it starts getting more and more mixed. For example,
If you can farm those two in every zone, there really doesn't need to be a lot of nodes in any zone that are dedicated to that. But it's probably the same way that it was with Anchor Wheat, where it just has a chance to spawn from every node. But I feel like the chance for the zone specific herb should be a little bit higher than what it currently is. At least what it feels like.
I'd agree, or at least, yeah, you're saying the chance for that node to be the zone specific herb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. The number of herbs seems about right. At least so far.
Because I'm sitting on 500 Death Blossom, and I've been using it. You use it all the time, so I've been using it to level up. I'm sitting on 500 of them. Nightshade I haven't really been using, but I got like 138 of those. Maybe I was using those, I just didn't realize it. But it feels like I get more Nightshade than I do fucking Willowboon.
If I remember right, once again, the Nightshade popped up there at the very end. Or it popped up randomly in there for something, I forget.
It looks like I need it for Flask.
It was easy. I didn't even have to wait.
It's decently common in the Maw, because I remember Phil talking about it.
Yeah, I've come across. I think I come across the other one in there.
Now, if only the Maw was a fun place to be.
Yeah, you're definitely not going to be able to farm efficiently there for sure.
It says your best bets for herbalism in Revendreth reside south and southwest of Castle Nathria, between Darkhaven and Sinfall.
Hey,
Yep.
when do we get the bullshit level ability?
I don't know what that is.
Instant 60.
I mean, a level boost to 60?
No. I thought that was like a quick way to get started that skips the campaign.
Oh, Threads of Fate?
I mean, it does, but you've unlocked it after you've done Chapter 1. All you have to do is take your next character to Oribos, and you'll get the choice.
Where's Darkhaven? Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, that is the route that I'm from.
It doesn't automatically boost you to 60. You still have to level.
It's a little slower if you just quest. You level up via world quests and dungeons and stuff like that. You fill a bar by doing rares, dungeons, and world quests, and you get experience every time you fill up the bar. It's if you're leveling in a group, it's supposed to be slightly faster than campaigning. If you're leveling solo, it's supposed to be a little slower than just doing the campaign, depending how you level.
Got it.
But you have access to all the zones, so you could also level by gathering, like going around getting herbs and just doing stuff in the zone while you're wandering around. You do, like I said, you do have access to world quests too.
And then keep in mind, you can switch to Threads of Fate whenever you want. You just can't switch back. So if you wanted to like go through Bastion and then go through Ardenweald,
Where you got close and you said fuck the story? Like,
yeah,
this happened to the rest of us?
and then you switch to Threads of Fate, you can do that. Or you could just kind of do a mix of questing and dungeons, and when you hit 60, just activate it and it completes the rest of the campaign.
That's more what I was thinking. Because, yeah.
But like, if you're leveling a character that could be a tank, you might as well just activate it and just do dungeons because it's instant queue.
And that bar I mentioned, all you have to do, like, you unlock all the flight paths too. So that bar, all you have to do is go smack each zone once. And then
Question on that. Are the quests gone and not gettable and counted as complete, or how does that work?
The
They're
campaign
counted
story
as complete.
quests are counted as complete. the side quests are still there.
The other good part is you actually get whatever Covenant ability you want right off the bat, and you don't have to worry about it going away once you leave that zone to go on to the next one or whatever.
You're also getting anima and renown and all of that as you level in too.
So
it kinda
there are
kickstarts
pros and
the
cons to
game.
the system.
I plan on leveling that way for most of my characters, but we'll see.
When we get on the Elf Spez, that's probably what I'll do for my Shaman at least.
I mean, yeah, I'll probably level your Shaman with one of my tanks and then just queue for dungeons. Well, he hit each zone, so we have the bar filling up as we do dungeons, and then just spam queue.
That'd be fine.
I'm just getting a couple characters through Torghast. I got my Paladin through Torghast, or not Torghast, the Maw entry quest line. And then I'm just going to kind of leave them sit there until I figure out how I want to level them. Might even just quest on this character through with Brewmaster because, oh my god, Windwalker is so dumb. Oh, I'm sorry. Mistweaver is so dumb, even though it's the best DPS class.
You're on an ult. Hunting you out of the field will have the same effect.
Just search Josh and hunt them all. The stream's on YouTube.
That's way too much effort, my man.
I mean, you could punt me out. I'll free and move my picture from in front of my chat on my stream.
I bought Cyberpunk today, and I made a decision that I'm probably not going to stream single player RPGs unless they're on the shorter end on my stream.
Hi.
Hey, Goblets.
The world quests aren't trash.
No, they're actually not bad. You don't have to do very many of them.
They're not long and they're semi-interesting. That's all I could ask.
Ooh, I'll tell you what though. The callings, when they give you trash, holy shit, that's a lot of gold.
Yeah, it really is. Also, thank you to the legion of freaking Longboy people that just sit in Orobos for us.
Yeah, if I had known there was going to be fuck all for auction houses in there, I probably would have put the effort in to get one.
They never put
Or at
an
least the
auction
money.
house in the new city.
Only engineers get it, and if it's a dual city. In WAD, you could unlock it in your garrison, but that was the only one.
Now
Yeah,
we
I
just
had that
need a legion of people to summon Katie over and over again so we have a freaking mailbox in more than one goddamn place.
I'm okay with it. The Longboy sits at the mailbox.
Right, but it's kind of a pain in the ass when you're needing to go back and forth to and from the mailbox when you're trying to freaking level a profession. Because it's on the opposite side of the place from the goddamn crafting people. I'm not salty, you're salty. It's a circle. Why can't you just put a freaking mailbox on every goddamn side of it?
The circle only has one side, so they only give you one mailbox. It did exactly what you wanted.
Does the
Oh.
circle have a side?
I meant on each cardinal direction
you
of the
watch yourself on
circle.
what you're about to just say.
So, Turton, is Venthyr just flat out best for DK?
No.
He picked it because he wanted
Kieran.
it.
Tyrion's best single target for I think every spec, but Vinthir's cleave and helps with living a little bit more, I think, because we get the on-demand full runic bar with the swarming mist.
So really, that is the better one for an alt DK, who's mainly going to do Mythic Plus and tank.
Yeah, then you want to go Vinthir.
Okay.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back, Theo.
Welcome back.
I'm not jumping on that bandwagon.
What bandwagon?
The welcoming brewback.
Nothing new there. You're kind of a butt.
I second the motion. All in favor?
I know you love me, Air.
I don't hate you anymore now that I actually got my legendary. I was getting a little salty.
Oh, well, we're making progress. I'll take it.
There was some salt. Make
I mean, I didn't do it on purpose,
Make
and I
my
felt
flight
bad.
masters whistle work again.
Shit, if I could, I would.
You guys are like the perfect latte.
Or
Salty and caramel.
just give me my 310 speed on ground mounts. Like that would be fine too.
Who you calling salty?
Air.
Am I also chocolatey?
No. I was calling Theo the sweet one.
He's not that sweet. He's just quiet.
So we
Hey,
spent a
in
whole
this
lot of time in
guild,
Discord together.
sweet and quiet are the same thing.
Hasn't Theo made the most people leave the guild out of all of us?
I think so.
I mean, if one is the most, there's only one.
Remember
I mean,
when,
one is more than zero.
remember when Theo put a Shadow
That's
Priest
true.
on Suicide Watch in Eternal Palace? I do.
I didn't do nothing.
I just remember the
That's all I
druid from
That sounds
Coven
like
of
something a guilty
Shivara.
person would say.
Oh, that
I think that
druid.
one was
I
best.
forgot about him.
I made a druid leave too.
Yeah, Coven of Shivara.
I have no recollection.
He was the druid that crap talked a whole bunch, and you finally put him in his place. And he
Was that the one bitching about going mythic all the fucking time?
that was the one that asked if he could be healing officer if he beat Case.
I remember what I say.
I don't
Like I was the hero.
remember. I'd have to actually see if I still have videos from Coven of Shivara, which I doubt I do. But with how disorganized some of my older files are, I probably do.
It's all that MacBook shit.
No. Just because I'm really bad at keeping stuff organized when I reformat my PC once every, like, week.
I forgot we got fucking Lichborn back. Oh yeah, and Frostworm's Fury is just a thing now.
So, we'll be right back.
I'm trying to remember what this druid did.
I don't remember. All I know is that it was like the first time that I heard you like say mean words to somebody. And I don't mean mean words like they weren't called for, but like the first time I heard you get heated ever, and I was like, whoa, I thought this was the guy who I could like expect to be as chill as if he were on weed constantly. And then like, bam.
I don't do drugs.
Well, I know that, but like,
What the hell?
chill as if you did smoke weed.
I remember a boss battle where you ate a little bit.
I was experimenting.
Oh,
We're
okay.
dipping into
okay.
Gillis's stash. Turton, I think we had a really good time doing that Mythic World Tour. We should do it again next week.
Probably, yeah.
Trying to lock down a tank? I know what you're up to. I know what you're doing.
No, actually, it was just really fun because we were like half the bosses. We were like, I think we know what this does, and then the rest of them were just like science.
Dude, this is like BFA launch when you get all jazzed up every time you saw an anchor weed.
You getting all jazzed up when you see some new plant?
Every time I see a willow bloom. I'll fight the zone for it too.
Welcome back.
Had the sex, as was only alright.
I imagine he would be just that kind of girl that just lays there.
You moaned some.
Wow, dead fish? You dead fishing him? That's dirty, dude. It's probably a considerate lover.
McDonald's.
Be right back.
Okay, bye.
I forgot how decently geared my freaking Death Knight is.
You forgot what?
I just forgot how geared my Death Knight was.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, after leveling my rogue and being stuck in like fucking scaled BC greens, early game Shadowlands is fucking dicks.
Oh shit. Gillis, you got a second?
Yeah, what's up?
He just abducted all the people today, ain't he?
In fact, there's a conspiracy. Who's Eric conspiring against?
I would be shocked if it ever conspired against anybody.
That would require work.
He's up to something. I just really want to get my alchemy leveled. I feel like I need my druid. Not being able to get dazed is the shit.
Probably replace the mount equipment you got on so you don't have to deal with that.
Replace what?
Your mount equipment so you don't have to deal with that.
Oh, I'm using the shredder so I can farm while mounted, and that doesn't benefit from Mount equipment.
Oh, not even the mono-hearted stirrups?
Nope. Well, I think that works, right? You're talking about the crafted item that's consumable?
Yeah, it just goes in your mount equipment slot.
No, not if it's a mount equipment item. It doesn't work.
Oh, that's dumb.
Blanchy's up. Best if you need him. So it's 3 more. This guy's saying 3 more minutes. I don't know who this guy is or how he gets knows this business, but he's talking in caps, so he's very confident.
Probably World Quest or World Boss Tracker.
You told Turton this, Theo, but keep an eye on Banos.
How come?
Well, he was pretty good in the mythics we did. And he's really willing to help a bro out.
Do you think something's rotten in Denmark?
No, I just think that he'd be a good person to pick up occasionally when we need a fifth.
Oh, I thought you were saying like keep an eye on him like he's up to no good.
Oh, no.
He's too nice for this guild.
Fucking tourist.
No, I want you to keep an eye on. The thing is, anyone that I want you to keep an eye on, you're already keeping an eye on, and you're already yelling at them when I'm about to start yelling at them. It's kind of beautiful, actually.
Welcome back, you two.
You'll do better at the sex.
It's true.
I feel like I got a bad rep. I don't feel like I yell that much.
You really don't.
You really don't yell at them.
Quit this guild than you have by a long shot. Speaking
And
of people,
Brew, I think the most surprising yell has been me when I told everyone to shut the fuck up in Techondrius. Not Techondrius, who the other demon was.
Valid, Varus.
Varamathras?
Yeah.
Viramathras, that's right.
I don't remember this. Maybe it was too traumatic for me, and so I repressed that memory.
no one was letting me talk. I was getting pissed. He yelled.
Yeah, and then you told me you were getting pissed, and I was getting pissed that you weren't paying attention to me, so I yelled at everyone.
Oh, then I was probably just ignoring you because everybody was annoying me that they weren't listening to Vess.
Who are the offenders?
Probably.
It was a good chunk of the guild at that point. They were all like talking. What'll happen sometimes, especially back then, was they were all talking about a mechanic that had like a very clear thing to do, and they were talking over me every time I tried to talk and tell them exactly how we were going to handle it.
I got Dickie Blaze, prime suspect.
I think
talking then.
I think.
Yep.
I think
He's
the
gotta
other
be Blaze.
thing was that it was our general like trash bullshittery, but they
fell off
wouldn't
the
shut
world.
up when they got near the boss. You did?
Yeah.
Yep, you definitely did.
I was too busy trying to eat my nut.
Eat your milk?
My nuts.
Oh.
That must require some
I'm
flexibility.
sorry to interrupt. You were saying?
Pretty proud of myself. I've only had like snap once.
Even an officer, it doesn't count.
Wait, what?
Like I've only snapped twice. Both times were on Dickie Blaze, and Vess and Turton were there for one.
We're talking about the same thing, Vess.
Oh, that was
Or you
a
saying you're gonna
really
get a pass
funny.
on that.
Saying you get a pass because you weren't an officer at the time.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't count.
Glad I got a freebie.
Let me know the times I go off. It doesn't count.
I talk to you when I think you go too far. I don't think I've had to talk to you yet.
I've never experienced turd and snapping.
Maybe we have. We've done keys.
I don't know.
Turn snap is more he said something really snarky and then just doesn't talk it for the rest of the key.
Or just doesn't talk
Unless
for the
it's
rest
his
of the
brother.
key.
Well, that's because he likes us and doesn't want to snap at us when we're being stupid. He doesn't want to have a get me the hell out of here Theo moment.
Oh,
Yeah.
Turton.
Hold boss, get me the fuck out of here. I'm surprised they had saying.
Wait, who did they say that for?
We say it to each other all the time, Theo.
Do you? Hurry up, pull the boss, get me the fuck
Yeah,
out
we
of here.
do.
Turton.
Yo.
Are you doing keys with, hold on a second, okay, I had to double check Discord. Are you doing keys with Feldus expansion?
I don't want to, no.
Nothing's really set in stone at the time, so I don't know if you guys still want to.
No, we have until JP comes back.
Right, I don't know if people still want to do push group or what, but we don't really have like a squad. So it's probably just going to be catch as catch can. Right? That's right, Faith?
I'm sure a push group will form naturally.
There will be a few push groups forming. I know Ophi wants to tank one, and it just like Thrawn will probably want to try and push one out. And we'll see varying success across the groups and see what plays out.
But
I'm
Thrawn's
trying
wife
to-
is already going to be pushing one out.
I'm trying to slowly push more groups to go because it would be a lot nicer to have a community of high M plussers than one push group that everyone tries to slide in on Monday.
I don't mind helping people. The problem is that they just don't like. There's no follow through, right? So like you tell people what the mechanics are on one run, and you'll be telling them on every run. But they also don't do things like focus macros to focus kick and shit like that, or use like follow their interrupt tracker and corner or anything like that. So like you really got to run with the squad and develop synergy, or you have to communicate every pull, like everything the pull that's going on.
Mm-hmm. I recommend to everyone, and I'm going to bring it up again at the beginning of raid, is make either one of Air's super fancy macros where you can like alt click it, control click it, hit the button, all do different things, or make a mouse over interrupt button, because you're going to need it in raid to optimize DPS, and you're going to need it in M+.
I should make a switch my interrupt macro over to mouse over.
But I really like I have a mouse over and I have a focus. Like I have a target / mouse over, and then I have a focus. It's like just assigning the interrupts, like you two on this mob, you two on that mob, and then like you can swap targets around, do whatever you want when you have it set on your focus, and then you can just interrupt when you see a cast.
Oh yeah, like that's
But,
more efficient by far. It's just one or the other at least.
Yeah. And the mouse over macro, I don't really like using as melee. I think it's because you're using your cursor to move so much, especially when you have a fight that's shifting around a lot. I think it's because you're so busy moving. That's why I dislike.
Oh, yeah, I have a focused one for my melee classes. I only use the mouse over on my ranged.
I don't use either.
You hard swap every time?
Every time.
Fuck that noise.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'll fucking mash my tab key until I find a target.
I don't do that. I click the name that's casting and I interrupt it.
That's what I mean. The mashing the tab key, like you might have like 3-4 globals where you're just trying to get your interrupt off with the focus target, and you be in a rogue with that increased range. Or is that only outlaw? Either way.
It's outlaw.
Either way, like, and not only that, but I put that video, I linked that video that Dratnos made about fucking, you could have you don't even have to watch it. Like, you could have the focus macro set up with a weak aura that just basically fucking buzzes at you when you need to interrupt. So you don't even have to look at the fucking what your focus target is doing or its cast bar or anything. Like, it literally just says, it's like ding, and then you press your button, and that's it.
Why don't we just install kickbots from now on then?
Is that a weak aura?
No, it's an illegal.
Yeah, because you'll get banned.
Yeah,
But also, they just insta kick, and you want to let the cast drag out as long as possible.
I'm sure there's a setting for that. Like wait until 0.1 seconds left.
I don't know. I'm not trying to get banned, turd.
I could talk to Gimme about it. Apparently, he has like connections.
Yeah, he
in the
knows
black
about it.
market of Adam. Yeah, I need to set up a focus and fix my kick because I mean it works, but it's a lot more stressful and fucking clunky than it needs to be. Kind of sucks since I'm playing a melee. I have to constantly be doing shit, and I can't cast and then type a paragraph.
Oh, you're not just playing melee. You're playing melee with the most utility and like the go-to. If it can be
You're gonna have
assigned,
the most to do in every pull.
it's going to be assigned to you. You're gonna be kicking, blinding, gouging when applicable, and kidney shotting. Probably every pull.
Not to mention cloak.
Hell yeah.
And with what you kick on cooldown.
Make me invisible, you rogue.
I liked it back in when I played my warlock on EP because I would hit Shadow Bolt and then I'd type a paragraph that doesn't air in officer chat.
I'm gonna throw out my favorite mouse over macro actually now that I think about it, and use the tools again. Because that's just a little bit of everything built into one.
That's the final step on mine. I just left out the focus one. Oh, it's hurting.
Yo.
Oh, I'm checking Discord in a second.
Just says hi. What up?
No, I wanted to just pull up the message thing. That is my heal
Oh,
macro
okay.
that Viz was talking about.
To be honest, I'd rather have like a bunch of shit to do than just like basic melee because if I'm staying busy, I tend to perform at my best.
So that macro prioritizes mouse over to focus to target.
Yep.
Yes.
But if you have a focus and you have a target, like what I mean is if you have a focus set that you don't need a kick, but you have a target that you do need a kick,
you should mouse over it then.
Okay.
I don't set a focus unless I need to interrupt it.
Yeah, I probably would just keep the 2 binds then, personally. It's not great, but
Sitting here staring at my key bindings and I have no idea where the fuck I would put a focus macro at.
Well, if it's a focus macro for your interrupt, just put it on your interrupt key.
I need to get the weak aura that auto marks when you pull. You know what I'm talking about, Jared?
Yep. Marked all the things.
Mm-hmm.
You're what now?
There's an add-on, or not
There's
an
a weak
add-on, a
aura.
weak aura that marks everything I'm in combat with gets a mark over its head, so we can assign marks instead of like mobs.
Huh. So basically just you pull and say, okay, do this?
Because identity is not important.
You wouldn't even have to say anything. You could just assign like the people to marks at the beginning of the poll, and then they always know what their mark is, and then they always know what their order is on the interrupt. So you wouldn't even really need to say anything. Like the marks go up. First 2 interrupts are going to be the melee, the tank and the melee, and then it'll be the range that back them up after that. Because that's another thing too that I really need is like if there's going to be an interrupt that goes out in that opening burst, I don't have room to work it in because it interrupts. It cuts off my damage. I can't cast or channel. If I stop doing either of those things, it reduces that opening burst by 50%. It's half the damage because it's well, I guess that's not accurate. It's not 50%, but it's half of my cast because it's resonating arrow into volley, and that's its own damage right there. But then what I do is rapid fire shot and aim shot, and that hits all targets. So if I have to interrupt during that, I'm going to miss one of those casts, which is going to be a pretty significant reduction in the amount of damage I do in that first window, to the point that like it becomes pointless If that's what you're there to do, is that burst window, and then you're cutting it in half because you have to do some sort of utility or interrupt, it becomes pointless to even have that class there, and you're better off having another melee or something like that, something that can interrupt without losing damage in that situation.
Yay. Start of X-Pac low haste.
But it's looking like people aren't going to be running a whole lot of melee. We'll see how it goes. What I'm curious to see is how much of the 5-man meta influence was basically because Frost and Marksman were overpowered. Marksman's still overpowered. How much did that influence what their group build was? You know. Because there was a brief window when sub rogues were super overpowered, and they were definitely running double sub and high keys.
Well, and probably the most fun melee of last expansion got balanced. Sort of.
Whoever said that shit about Blanche, he's a damn dirty liar.
That was he's up for 3 minutes, 20 minutes ago. You just get here?
You should have been faster, Vess. I'm disappointed in you.
No, I've been here for pretty much 20 seconds after Theo said something, but he just has not spawned here.
Okay.
I just must not be on a shard where he's spawning at the moment.
I should have known he was unreliable because of the caps.
Granted, I could just look in a group finder and probably find someone who has them up right now instead of being dumb about it. Fire mages are raging pretty hard at the world right now, which is really funny to me. Blizzard Stealth nerfed their best in slot legendary.
Oh, really?
It used to be haste-based procs per minute, and they took that out to make it more consistent.
Was one of their legendaries going to be the bracers?
No.
That's
No,
unfortunate.
I didn't know there were many fire mages left.
Well, when Frost got nerfed from being ridiculously overpowered to just being in the pack, people started looking for the next ridiculously overpowered thing. Preheat, the asshole one, did a lot of testing and found that Night Fae Fire Mage could be really, really dumb in the opener. And people like those big openers without understanding how they could not be great. So they flocked to his video, and then he went Frost and laughed at all of them.
Are you talking about the preheat that sued preheat, or are you talking about preheat that's... Okay.
No, the limit one that got demoted because he's an asshole.
Quite a few people in that guild need to go check.
God, I hate the DK Discord.
Archer's hasn't been okay since Mop.
I don't even bother looking at True Shot anymore.
Are like people that do all the sims are all like that, are right now just telling people to run their own sims.
It's really annoying to me that people did that, because like Toe Grinder, the guy who did all the mage sims and did that nice website I showed you, basically said you're gonna need to do your own. However,
like, I'm just trying to find the difference in Covenant abilities, like actual percentage between it baseline, and they won't deal with that.
Yeah, he gave us all that information, plus conduits, legendaries, all the soulbind levels, so you can see how they shaped up from now till when you're max. We have a good Discord community, and Archerist just got lazy. wonder if their ICQ still has their crazy people that were nuts and would sim all the time for everybody.
What is ICQ? Is that an old people thing?
It is an ancient chat app.
So it's like AIM.
It predates AIM.
AIM was my first foray into online communication for gaming.
It's been a hot minute since I've been in the Rogue Discord, but I remember kind of shaking my head when I saw what it was about the last time I was in there.
There are a lot. Pure Discords are always, except for Hunter. Hunter is just back assword because it's half melee, half ranged, half fucking pet fuckers, half people that know what they're doing. It's all over the place.
So it's hunters.
But the mage, warlock, and rogue ones are basically people showing off either really huge niche things where they can get ridiculous numbers, or stroking their own fucking egos. So.
Yep. The warlock one is not that useful for everyday players.
The True Shot just seems like a more of a social thing anymore these days.
Mm-hmm. Well, there was a couple on there that were useful, but yeah, I think they're long gone from what I've seen.
Luckily, True Shot is probably the nicest of all of them. If you ask what a lot of them would consider a dumb question, someone will answer you, and someone will answer you politely.
Yeah, I've never seen anyone get flamed, for sure.
Which is hugely different than the Mage and Warlock Discords. Man, I have seen someone leave the Mage Discord in a half a couple times.
I'm just so fucking mad about video games. I wish I wasn't so mad about video games.
Gillis, you're always crazy. Or angry. That's the word I was looking for.
But, like, the thing with Altered Time people is they do things like they'll dox someone just to piss them off. And start getting after them for personal. They pretty much act like someone we know when they get remotely irritated.
Does his name start with S and end with cunt?
You guys know Succunt too?
Fucking brew.
The thing I think I like the best about Blanchie is the fact that you can have everything before you need it.
I found a horseshoe randomly. I had no idea what it was, but I got there. Hold on.
So come on now. He spends also half his time telling people he kicked their ass in real life.
Who's kicking ass?
Taking names.
We're making fun of Soph a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah, more than a little.
It really came out because he did my buddy Gillis wrong yesterday.
The first time I think I heard him speak, he was threatening to beat up the internet. What the fuck are you even talking about? It's nonsense. Grow the fuck up.
You don't understand, Thea. He's lives a hard life, and he's from the streets, and he'll kick your ass and inform you about liberal stuff.
Only his liberal stuff, though, not all liberal stuff.
And if you disagree with him,
we're doing politics. Uh-oh.
No, we are not doing politics.
You're not allowed to wrong think.
So who else really enjoyed in Revendreth the callback to the original Scarlet Monastery?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't either.
Houndmaster Loxy, he was the original Houndmaster, and before they remade Scarlet
Oh,
Monastery.
wow, yeah.
Was he? I have to check my adventure journal because I thought he was the fucking new one. But no, I guess that makes sense. That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, that's from
Lots
well
of little
before
Easter
my
eggs
time.
for those of us that have played this game a lot.
Yeah, and remember,
Really,
Sorry,
I did a
I don't get it.
I did a really good job of avoiding spoilers during this beta. So I was excited to give the questing a good go and actually check out the story and see what's what. I was so bored by the time I got to Revendreth that was done. Like this spectator leveling where you just sort of stand around waiting for RP to finish and then click something was not engaging at all.
No, there was way too much of that in Ardenweld and Revendreth. I felt more engaged in Bastion and Maldraxxus, but as I got further into Ardenweld, I got more and more bored.
I did not at all have a problem with Arden. But yeah, as soon as I hit Riven, kind of became a little scattershot for me, and I completely zoned out.
I'll be honest, coming from Final Fantasy 14 where every other quest is a fucking cutscene, I wasn't even phased.
You're playing that weeb shit again.
Knew what?
Yeah, he's a furry. It's okay.
Nothing better to do. What was I gonna do? Play BFA?
Yes, we all know how much you liked that expansion.
That's a fair point, right?
It's pretty good. I enjoy the part where there was nothing to do.
Oh shit, I forgot to heal my tank.
Sometimes I heard that helps.
Turton. Can you go to Orgrimmar, buy 30 shadowy shanks, and mail them to me, please? COD them. Price of purchase. And whatever you want for your time.
1 million gold.
Well, I can't afford that, so.
What were they called?
Shadowy shanks.
If you wait 10 minutes, I'll just go get on my long boy.
How many of them you need?
30.
No.
You rock my socks, thank you, boo. How much did they cost you?
Like 1,000. No big deal.
Oh no, I was wrong. My Lego comes from the one I need comes from Plaguefall, and the other one I need comes from a World Boss.
Which one do you need the most? Which one's better for rating?
Stinks. The raid one is the dungeon drop, so I can just go run that over or until it drops.
I need to grind mana storms, and I really don't want to.
Is that the one that applies Serpent Sting when you shoot?
Mm-hmm.
Air got that one.
No, I know. It's not particularly fun, but it's it'll end up being 6% of your damage overall. It's also really good on cleave because you can keep it up on both targets.
It's gonna be more fun than
and it's
putting
okay
fucking
for
car trap down.
Yeah, it's okay for don't cry to me, dude. I gotta do resonating arrow and volleys. It's pretty much the same situation.
I'm not crying. It's just irritating.
I lost my train of thought.
Did it go choo choo?
Someone need us to kill last boss of raid first time we step in there, because that's where my legendary comes from.
I've already
I think the
said.
second and last boss.
I've already said that we're doing that normal on Tuesday. If we don't get far enough in heroic, I am spending my weekend finishing Sire Denathrius. Normally I wait with our progression, but not when a legendary is involved.
You better ring me up, bitch.
Of course I will.
Cause I gotta get that shit, cause that is hands down the best for rogue. Or subtlety at least.
They really love the slow fall toys this expansion.
Oh yeah, I got a Parasail.
Yeah,
We got a
the
Parasail on
There's the Parasail.
fancy black one.
Yes. Stylish black Parasail.
Yeah.
There's that, and then there's... Let me find it.
Hardy Dragon Feather.
Yeah.
I'm real disappointed that they removed the free transmog from the Mad Duke Theatar. Theatar, one of the soulbinds, his like last ability was he pays for all of your transmog costs, and I was like, that's dope, and then they removed it.
What a fucking scam.
Did they really remove it?
Yeah, they removed it like 2 months ago.
That would have been legit.
You have any
know what?
idea how
I
much
will
gold
hand
that would have
Ardenwield
saved me?
something. It's a lot of gold saved. I'll hand Ardenwield something. They actually did the whole like enchanted forest thing pretty well. Like all things considered.
Oh, aesthetically, Ardenwield is my favorite zone.
I like the story. I just don't like the fairy design. Like the Forest Spirits was good. Winter Queen was fine. Hearn was fine. Fucking satyrs and everything running all over was super annoying.
Aesthetically, I thought Revendreth looked fucking amazing.
Your Revendreth is amazing. I was the entire time I went through the whole campaign, I was kind of on the fence, and then I hit Revendreth, and even the like aesthetic and abilities, it's been here. Also, fuck you, I fucking hardcore simp for Lady Moonberry and Dreamweaver. You can fight me.
Who's Moonberry?
I really liked all of the zone designs. I thought they all fit and were good. Like I did all of them. The only one that was kind of annoying was Aldraxis. And that's just because it's a fucking giant spire right in the middle, so it's annoying to get around.
Yeah,
I actually did dig Maldraxxus.
I hated Maldraxxus.
No, I like the design. I just don't like how they put the pit and the mountain range right in the middle.
And if it was scaled to be competitive, I'd probably be Necrolord.
Oh, I totally would have been turning into a giant freaking bone mage. It was so tall.
To be honest,
And the Venthyr ability might be good too, but I really like the Death Chakra. It's just another button press. It gives you focus, and it's good for single target AoE.
Yep, I was looking forward to using that one, and then they got reskilled some.
I like the tone shift. Like Bastion is all warm and welcoming, and like, hey, here's a.
Did we play through the same
paradise.
Bastion?
Well, at first it was until you get to the Scientology cult. But then the moment you step into Maldraxxus, they kick you in the fucking Mad Max Royal Rumble. The fucking Thunderdome. It spans the whole goddamn zone.
Where do you actually go to start changing your covenant, by the way?
The Covenant room.
Same place you chose it. That room.
What, you
with
just
the
go
4
suck
people
up
in it.
to the other representatives?
Yep. Case is already regretting swapping, like I told him we would. It's beautiful.
What did he start and swap to?
Started as Venthyr with me, because I explained all of the reasonings that I was going Venthyr, and then went, well, maybe I'll try Night Fae, and then feels like a tool because all of the top mages went Venthyr. Even though it's slightly worse than Night Fae, it's just an easier button to deal with.
That's fair. I mean,
No.
I kind of picked mine shit off what I like using the most.
Well, just no caster wants to stand in melee range and have to channel a fucking spell.
You got armor, don't you?
Yeah,
Also
it's
for
like
people that love fun.
the lacy, leathery stuff they wear.
Just throw up your fucking. What is your spec? What are you playing?
I'm playing Frost right now.
Throw up your fucking ice armor, you bitch.
Did the people that love fun little pets see that you can get an angel and a devil on your shoulder?
Link?
I got a sin stone out of Revendreth.
Yep, you can get a little Valkyr that sits on your other shoulder and they'll talk to each other.
Oh wow, where do you get the Valkyrie?
Also, like,
I'll look it up in just a second.
I was gonna say, when you get a chance,
also
link the shit out of that.
there's like a fucking bell you have to ring in Bastion. You like go to a waterfall and you can get like a little baby fox cub called Purity. As a
We've already got that one.
Oh well, fucking excuse me, turd. Let me
Get fucked,
store that
nerd.
information back in the trash can.
Yeah, put that up.
Where it obviously belongs.
We don't care about that no